what you want me. Don't act like you forgot. Bitch, better have my money. Bitch, better have my money. Pay me what you want me. Bitch, better have my.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday, another week. What's going on? How you guys doing today?
Wonderful.
I'm good.
All right, so real quick, let's introduce everybody. Introduce yourselves. Who we have on the panel tonight?
Darnell Lamont Walker.
Hey, Bianca Ashley.
Bernard David Jones, I can say my whole name too.
Amen.
And y'all know me. Wait, y'all, it's so much stuff. Y'all don't have drinks in y'all cups.
Oh,
Gotta start pouring.
Hold on.
Lord, we so far behind.
Actually, let's just.
You know what? Go ahead. We're gonna get started as you guys pour.
Okay.
So what we'll do is everybody grab a shot glass.
Oh, shot glass.
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna grab our shot glasses
Pass it down. Oh, okay.
and we're gonna toast it up, and then we're gonna get started.
All right, let's do it.
It's a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
Oh, I
here.
see.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Woo!
That's good.
Hello.
Was that Tussin?
Tussin.
That's that black college Tussin.
That was
That
a
was
That's why I
lot.
gave you the black college. Black college.
That was very reminiscent
that
of
from-
some Tussin.
I get that from Shims.
All right, so how's everybody's weekend? You guys do anything?
Wait, you gave yourself some rocks?
Oh,
did?
yeah, I was listening. How was your weekend?
Pretty good. Oh, you know what I did this weekend? I saw Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes, I saw Jasmine as well.
You did? I saw you there.
She was good.
She
Jasmine
was
was really,
great.
really good.
She's still performing?
Yeah.
No.
You know,
What do you mean
did
she's still performing? She just put out an album.
I thought she retired like 2 years
She
ago.
did. She went.
Oh, she went
She
Yeah.
retired. She
Yeah,
went
she came
through.
back.
She went through a whole life-changing
She retired everybody
situation.
did, so she can try one more time.
Mm-mm.
Jasmine, you were good. I enjoyed the show.
I love
Where was it?
Are you a fan?
It's at Club Nokia.
Okay, that's cute.
So it was downtown. It was actually really good. All right, so starting off, last week we talked
delicious.
about Taraji P. Henson and her son. She accused him of being profiled in Glendale here in California, as well as on campus at USC.
Yeah.
So she transferred him out and put him at Howard University, which is a HBC, Historical Black
Wait.
College University. Now,
She
she transferred
said,
him out
"I'm not
because
giving you this
she said, "I'm
money."
not paying this money for you, so I can't sleep and I'm worrying about."
She said, I'm not going to have my son
son.
here every day, worried about him being pulled over, racially
So-
profiled.
Mhm.
Okay.
So now what happened after that whole thing, she made all those calls on it. So she recently had to apologize because she talked about the situation with the Glendale police and her 20-year-old son. But the video showed from the October 18th incident that the black Honda failed to stop at a pedestrian lighted crosswalk. The car was pulled over and the driver was Taraji's son.
Yeah.
So when the officer went to the car, they said, "I smell weed." They told the boy that they smelled weed. So thank you for being honest about it, because he admitted that he did have weed in the car.
Right.
So
And wasn't there a video of
This is how it
the
came
entire
out.
transaction?
So the thing
and
is,
the officer only
Taraji
cited him
said-
for the marijuana.
Taraji said that they racially profiled their son, but then video came out and video says otherwise.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I said otherwise last week when I called her stupid.
Why you call her stupid?
Because you don't transfer your kid out talking about he's being racially profiled in LA and transfer him to DC where
Right.
people are still racially profiled.
Exactly.
All day.
Transferring schools doesn't cure racial profiling.
Right.
Like that's dumb. You
But
know what I'm saying?
it wasn't about transferring schools. She was removing her funds. That's what it was about. She wanted to take her money out of the city, and put her money somewhere else.
She should have just sent them to Howard to begin with, because that's probably what she really wanted to do.
I mean,
He probably don't want to be able to do. But now he's in DC because, first of all, wait, I feel like
So
you didn't
now
tell the whole
he's
story.
even
Did you
further
talk
away.
about the drugs that you had on him? Did you
He-
mention that?
Don't.
The Xanax and all that stuff.
It wasn't Xanax. It was Ritalin.
Ritalin.
What?
First of all, it was marijuana.
and he's the one who told his mom that he was racially profiled. And then when the
He
video
the one
came
that
out,
said that?
and then when the video came out, it showed that the officer was
thanked
actually
him.
very polite. The officer was very polite
And cut
said,
him a
"I
break.
would."
And
And cut him a break.
Yeah.
So now, not only is your son not selling drugs in LA, thanks for taking the drug dealers out of LA and putting them into DC.
So he's
Like
selling
Diddy,
the
like when
Ritalin.
Diddy was selling drugs in Washington D.C. So
Don't
now
talk
he's
about
selling
Diddy.
drugs in D.C. Thanks Taraji for doing that.
Oh my God.
Thanks for hooking us up. Let's move on.
All right, so that's all right. So next up, you guys,
Sorry,
in the news.
Taraji.
I love you,
This
cookies.
is so funny. I just heard the story today. So Lawrence Fishburne, he's in the news because his
God.
mother spoke out saying that Lawrence does not support her, that he has, in quotes, gone Hollywood.
Oh Lord.
So she says, her name's Hattie.
Hattie Mae. Hattie Mae Fishburne.
Hattie is
gosh.
this is the photo that was this is Hattie with her notice to
Oh,
vacate
no, Hattie.
her apartment. And it says that Hattie, whose monthly
Wait,
rent
can we
is
just
current-
talk about the megapixels in that photo? Who took that for her?
And why does her
Did she
couch?
call
Why does
press?
her couch
Right.
match her tablecloth?
No, but look, the back is blurry, like the front, the
Is
foreground.
that an ironing board back
It's
there?
like, I think there's an ironing board right there.
Somehow-
The
couch
foreground is
matches
super
her
clear,
board.
and I mean, I had to
It
buy.
looked like it's in some kind
Okay,
of
listen though,
efficiency.
no. I had to spend hundreds of dollars on a camera to take photos like that. Who took that
Who took
photo?
that photo?
She
She
had
called
a
someone. She called
She sold the
media.
story too.
TMZ.
So
Yeah.
her monthly rent is currently $1,500. She receives $3,000 a month from her pension, Social Security benefits.
So what
Okay.
she
But
need
she
for?
suffers. She says she suffers from health issues, including arthritis and thyroid problems. Now, Hattie's problem is she says that Lawrence has gone Hollywood for 20 years. She's funded for 20 years prior, before he became Lawrence Fishburne. She funded his career. He promised that he would take care of her. He promised her a house, a golden retriever, a cat. And to this day, I have not gotten a Christmas present
Get
or
your
a
mama
thank you,
golden
mama. He has given me a
retriever. What's wrong
penny,
with
and
you?
now she claims she does not have money to buy food, to pay her
What?
rent,
$3,000 a month, though.
or to buy tickets to the movie theater.
What?
I got
She better do Netflix.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you them. Her saying for 20
Red
years.
box? You better red box.
She
One
said,
time a week. One
she
dollar.
said for 20 years she's been supporting him, trying to go out.
She
She
said
funded
she
him.
funded his career.
She was being a mother.
Right.
You don't get paid for being somebody's mother.
However, I
Don't
agree with
expect
that.
it. Don't expect it. I'm not saying that he
But
shouldn't do it.
but when your child is an artist and is not pursuing like the very linear route that we're made to pursue in America, so it's not like he had like stable income over this time. You know, artists
No, I hear
is
that. No,
crazy.
but what I hear when she says for 20 years I funded him is what I hear is I let him,
need
to
I
pay
let
me
him
back.
sleep on my couch.
Right.
No,
I let him. I fed him
What
because I had
hear-
food in my refrigerator. No, you were being my mother, and and you getting $3,000 a month. That $1,500 for your rent.
No,
you
no,
should
no.
be taken care of.
What I hear is all these other mothers made their sons go to university, settle down, do the status quo. I supported your dreams as an artist.
But that's
See,
her
no,
job
see, this
as
is
a
the
mother
thing.
is to
Isn't her
support and
job-
to feed
I
you.
agree.
Just like
Right.
Your
And
mother's supposed to
But
feed
not
your
everybody,
right, and this
yes,
is the
but
thing,
that's
because-
not always what happens.
Because look at every black athlete who's made if you watch 30 for 30 Going Broke, you have all these athletes who get on there and talk about how their mother. You know, one guy whose mother was like,
already.
"I raised you in my house for the
Right.
last
Well,
10
you're
years, for the
supposed
last
to.
20
You're
years,
supposed
so
to. You're the mom.
you ain't got to. You don't have to come home ever again. But you need to send me $30,000 for raising you." And I feel like this is that situation.
Oh no.
This is what this situation is. Like
I
you need to
just
send
don't
me, you need to
understand
send me money for raising you.
The
You ain't have to have
the
me.
part that got me was
I just feel like
that
after-
when
as
she
an
was
adult-
comparing needing money for food and movie theater tickets.
But didn't she
Well,
say
I
her
mean,
income
like,
was $3,000 a
she
month?
Bored. She said, yeah, she gets $3,000 a month.
Well,
I feel like maybe she's living above her means. Like, can you get a different apartment? Like, what's
well,
the
right.
deal
Because
with that?
this ain't like
Where's she living? How much? Why do you
She
need
live
to
in
pay
my building.
$1,500?
She live in
I
my
don't
building.
pay $1,500.
she live in my building.
But I'm just saying,
$100.
I don't.
Right.
But right now, today, I cannot afford a $1,500 a month rent. I don't live in $1,500.
Well, you ain't got
space.
arthritis and a pension.
True.
So,
But I'm
you
saying,
know,
why
it's
does
weird.
she? So does she need the place for $1,500?
Well, so this is not like Savannah's mother from Waiting to Exhale, where she was like, you know, Savannah, they cut my food stamps down to $30 a month. Yeah, I need some money. You know, like this is a situation where you have money. You just waiting on your son to give you this. He promised
here's
you
the
when he
thing.
was 5 years old in a letter on Christmas Day.
I need a response.
So what do
from
we
Lawrence
think is
Fishburne.
the
Lawrence Fishburne got a
backstory?
fucked up family anyway.
No,
Isn't
so
his
what
daughter
do-
doing porn? She getting fucked up in the
She
valley.
did do porn, yeah.
She
I think
did.
she
I
did
forgot
one.
about
I don't know
that.
if like doing.
But it was like
porn.
major.
So
porn,
what do we
wasn't it?
think
like
is-
headline porn?
It was
Yeah,
like some,
yeah.
it was whole valley shit put on.
So what do we think
My
is the
Vista or something.
backstory?
Of what? I mean, obviously
The
something had
situation.
to happen in their relationship.
Yeah, because he's got enough money
Right
to
now,
be.
Lawrence
So,
Fishburne
but why
has
would-
2 TV shows
I mean, the
on the
thing is-
air.
But why
I
wouldn't
feel
she
like-
just call him and be like, "Hey, son, I really need you to
Matrix?
help"?
Who's to say she hasn't called him?
Their relationship
It
probably
got
got fucked up
to the
somewhere.
point
why-
where she
And I
goes
feel
to a
like-
magazine and
But
put
when
it
does
out
it
there.
ever have to get to that
I
point?
just
If you're my
wonder, though,
mother,
Same thing
my
happened to
father,
Oprah.
The thing
Same
is,
thing
if
happened to
I,
Oprah's people.
if I had money in the bank like that, like my mom wouldn't want for shit. Like, and I swear, we didn't discuss
Oh,
that.
yeah, no, you-
Okay,
please.
like I mean, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't if I was balling like that. Nobody in my life would want for everything. I would have meals at my house all day long. Like I would, I don't know. So
But that's-
why? So I wonder what the backstory is.
I
There's
would
more
say-
to this
but
than
that's based on
than
whatever
what.
your relationship
But-
is with your
Well, you remember
Yeah.
Janet Jackson was she wasn't giving her family any money when they
Wasn't
was
she
broke.
giving them, like,
She was giving them
foods
Baja
or-
Fresh,
Yeah.
Baja Fresh
Fresh
food
gift
coupon.
receipts and things.
They were up there starving at the compound. She gave Catherine some Baja
Wasn't
Fresh
she
food
like?
coupons.
She was like
I
the
don't know
spokeswoman
that.
for
Something
Baja
like
Fresh.
that.
Then it was like, listen, I'm about to go marry this man. Y'all go ahead and eat a Baja Fresh.
All right,
Kudos.
all right, so that's
So,
the
like-
phone Larry. We'll see if he comes.
You gotta
and his
Google
mom
it.
work it out. So we're gonna
no.
wait. Did you have one more point? You want to make me on?
I'm
What?
done.
I give you one to pick one more point on that.
What?
One more point. One more point.
No, I just think there's backstory that we don't know about.
Yeah, I
because-
agree with you. It's definitely
Because the thing is, most people when they get put on would say like, "What do you want to do? What are you gonna do when you get put on? With your first paycheck? I'm gonna buy my mama a house."
My mama house.
You know what I mean? Most people say like, "I'm a grind so that until my mom doesn't have to work anymore." Like I'm a grind until my mom doesn't have to work anymore. People say this all
You
the
buy
time.
your mama a house, you buy your daddy a car, and you keep the rest for yourself.
So I'm saying, so for him, for it to be in this situation, there's
It's something that
there's
happened.
something else.
We need more info.
There's
All right,
something else.
So this weekend, Comedy Central, they aired the roast
This is
of
so
Justin.
fun.
They aired the roast of Justin Bieber. Kevin Hart
So
hosted
good!
it. They had. I didn't see it. I didn't watch all. I didn't see
Yo,
it.
hands
Get
down,
your
Martha,
life!
Martha Stewart.
I can't even
hands
look at you
down.
right now.
They had Kevin Hart hosted.
It was so
Snoop
good.
Was there, Shaq, Martha Stewart.
Martha
they all roasted.
Stewart.
The best.
Martha Stewart came in, shots fired, dropped the mic, and
And
left.
And
She
so real
stole
quick,
the
you
show.
guys, we're gonna show you.
Was it
we're
good?
gonna show a quick.
show.
It was good. It was good.
It was good.
So good.
We're gonna show you guys a quick
So
clip
good.
from it, then we're gonna come back and talk. Also, Justin,
I
he
Snapchatted.
put out
Hold
an
on, they gonna put a
apology.
clip out so they can see it.
We're gonna do what his parents and the legal system should have done a long time ago. We're about to give this boy an ass whooping that he deserves. We are.
Justin Bieber wants to be black so bad, he actually has seen Kevin Hart's movies in theaters, ladies and gentlemen.
But thanks to that music, Justin is worth over $200 million. And in prison, 4 packs of Cools.
I've been in lockup, and you wouldn't last a week, so pay attention. The first thing you'll need is a shank. I made mine out of a pintail comb and a pack of gum.
There was really no preparing me for this life. I was thrown into this at 12 years old, and didn't really know what I was getting myself into. There's been moments I'm really proud of, and a lot of moments I look back and I'm pretty disappointed in myself for. But the things that I've done really don't define who I am. I'm a kind-hearted person who loves people, and through it all, I lost some of my best qualities. For that, I'm sorry.
I better get him.
So my problem
Who's this
was
at?
who's that? Somebody's phone just went off.
Not me.
That's fine. So my problem
Why?
with the whole thing was that I feel like his apology was bullshit. You know, he said, "Oh, I was young, I was 22. You know, these mistakes and things like that." But he was clearly reading his apology from that teleprompter. It wasn't genuinely coming from him. Like I went back and watched it, and his eyes were reading the teleprompter.
Everybody was reading from the teleprompter all night.
But his apology, if it was genuine and authentic, he should have been able to say that.
Well, first of all, who wants to come to his rescue first?
all right.
I don't like
how
that.
about
This
you?
is actually the first time we've ever
so I'll
talked
go-
about
Okay.
Justin on the show.
Okay, so I'll start it. So Justin.
What is that? Who's?
That's actually
you?
my
It can't
computer.
be
It's
me.
my computer going off.
Oh.
So Justin
Nuh-uh.
Bieber, Justin Bieber is a racist, and I will not support anything that he does. Not from the time he said nigga, 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 nigga.
Really?
He
No
was
one remember
12,
this, but
right?
then
Was he
no, he
11?
wasn't 12 at the time. And then who comes to his rescue? Usher. Justin Bieber is no different than Levi Pettit from Oklahoma State or University of Oklahoma, who said there'll never be a nigger in SAE.
Right.
And you got these black folks coming to clean up their mess,
I need to take a
like
sip.
black folks have been doing, like black folks have been doing since 1619. Go on, Justin Bieber.
Well, the whole panel
Not at
of black
all.
folk last night laid
Oh, yeah.
in
Like, I don't
to
fuck- I don't-
Justin
no,
Bieber,
no, I don't fuck with none. I don't fuck
and
with
he
Kevin
sat
Hart,
there
no.
and took it like a man, and I'm not mad about it.
My whole thing with Justin Bieber, like when I was reading the article, he was
This is
like,
so
you
good.
know,
What is this?
I want to change my life and I'm gonna do right, so now I'm gonna hang out with the Kardashians.
Uh,
Like I was like, what? How is that changing your
I
life?
just don't.
Okay,
care about
here's the,
Justin
I don't
Bieber.
I don't care either. Honestly, he's not on my radar. I didn't even know that story about him.
Which one?
Here's him saying nigga nigga nigga.
Oh.
Okay, I was a hot ass mess when I was 18. I really don't. I mean, I grew up in Ohio, so maybe there's that. But you know what the Midwest is, young and restless. But I cannot imagine being 18 with that bank account. I was already reckless. I was already a hot mess with no
But-
money
but
in the
Does it
bank.
say,
but
does it
there
say
are some-
something about maybe how he was raised?
Yeah, it has to because
I
There-
don't
there
think
are
so
other
because
celebrities
children,
in there that are
because
18
children,
and don't act
I
out
was
like that.
raised super strict. I knew right from wrong. I still do. You test the limits when you're a child.
What's
Like,
Dakota
nobody
Fanning doing right
knows. You don't know. Maybe she's just better at hiding it. I've heard stories about the Olsen twins, and you never see shit about them in the news. And let me tell you, I've heard some stories about some parties with the Olsen twins.
I did coke with the Olsen twins last week. What? I'm bullshitting.
That would be pretty tame compared to the stories I've heard. Right, I'm just saying. But you don't hear about it in the news because, you know, some things get out about some people. Some celebs are better. I mean, some celebs are a little more discreet with the dirt. All I'm saying is I was reckless. I was a hot mess. I was testing the water. Independence when I was 18 with $0 in the bank, like broke ass college student. I cannot imagine being 18 with that kind of money, that kind of power, that kind of success.
So who do we
that's
blame?
What I'm saying.
So do we blame him or the people that are around him?
Well,
I blame him.
Right. I mean, you still make your own decisions.
But I also think like
he's been called
if you're surrounded by,
he's had all this happen. So if it were like he did one thing that was
there's too many people.
Stupid,
there's too many people blaming it on you.
It's not like people are out here roasting great people. If you're not gonna get roasted unless you're a jackass,
I have a problem with the fact that he is roasted. I don't think Justin has hit that milestone in his career.
Well, in the last 15 years, nobody that's been roasted have hit that milestone. Like the history of roasting, the history of roasting started like when you were a legend.
Oh yeah.
And then MTV got a hold of it, and it became like this bullshit thing where even I could get roasted right now by some people who don't even know me, and it's like some bullshit. So I'm against it.
Who do you think would be a good candidate to get roasted right now?
Is he roasted right now?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Michael Jordan.
Shaq was on the panel.
Like, I feel like you have to be the best. You have to be like the greatest in your field for years and then proving yourself.
Would that be
hilarious? Beyonce, I feel like it's too soon.
No, they couldn't do a Beyonce roast. Nobody knows anything about it.
She's a machine.
Right.
Still,
like she has no personality.
Right now, I think it's too soon to roast Beyonce. Like I feel like she still has a lot more to do.
She gonna be dead. You can't.
All right.
They would just talk about the elevator incident for 2 hours.
Right. Okay.
She ain't gonna live.
All right. So another person that we never talk about here. This last weekend, Karrueche Tran sat down.
Stop it.
All right. Come on.
She tried to get her life fixed.
Yeah,
that one.
She sat down on Iyanla
It's your
Fix My Life, and she did the whole situation.
Iyanla Fix My Life.
It got to the point where they said that Karrueche had Iyanla to leave her house because she got so mad and frustrated and all that.
Because someone was telling her truth to her face.
Hello.
Iyanla was truth telling. That's called a truth teller.
I didn't watch
I didn't watch it either.
But she gave a lot of quotes and thoughts as to how she found out about Chris Brown's baby with the one girl. And one thing that she said in regards to Chris Brown is tried to ease her way out of it by saying her best friend doesn't always tell her what's going on in her life, so she really didn't know the details.
Christina Milian didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I didn't even know they were best friends.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What does that happen?
Christina Milian just shows up in people's life.
Doesn't she have a show now? Like,
with her sisters, yeah.
She random shit. And she's with Wayne. Like, why does everybody leave the dream and get with Wayne?
What is that?
What is that about?
First of all, why does Lil Wayne get all these beautiful women?
Oh, I'm sorry. We have a clip of Karrueche on Iyanla.
I feel
What makes you think that everybody else don't see that? I saw some things that nobody else sees. What makes you think everybody else didn't see that?
I don't know. I know what I saw, and I know how I wanted to react and how I wanted to treat the relationship or treat him.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to love him because that's what he needs. Love.
How do you know what he needs?
I know what he needs. After 4 years, I know.
Well, what do you need? Because obviously, while you were taking care of his needs, he was not taking care of yours.
Yeah, and that's life. No,
and that's another classic mistake that young women make, or women in general make, going into relationships. That we believe that we are strong enough and that it is our responsibility to heal a man's wounds and damage.
Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Come back now.
Right.
I mean, I get it. She's a young girl in love, but she's just like what's she 20?
She loved that money. She loved that.
Karrueche's the kind of girl that you find in the back alley that you get the hoe for you because she's a runaway. She's damaged goods. She's probably grew up in a broken, fatherless home, and her bra smells of broken dreams.
So like Vanessa Bryant.
Her bra smells of broken dreams.
What do her panties
She's stupid.
like, though?
Vanessa Bryant.
Like garbage truck juice. Like, first of all, fuck you talking about? Like, she's dumb. This is dumb. Like, she's dumb. I can't even deal with it. I'd rather move on. I'm tired of talking about
Yeah.
Karrueche, she's a victim of this generation, and she's just a victim of this generation. All these things that we don't talk about. Soy.
She's a product of soy milk.
Stop it. All these things that we glorify in this generation, everything's surface or whatever, and we glorify a completely different set of priorities and materials than our parents and our grandparents did. Right. She's a victim to that. She really feels that she knows what Chris Brown needs, and so that she needs to be with him. She has completely neglected herself in the process. Unfortunately, I think that a lot of people go through this. I think that every woman has their Mr. Big. Basically, this is why Sex and the City was so popular. Every woman has their Mr. Big once in their life. This is why we all relate to the show.
That's my character.
Chris is her Mr. Big. We all go through this. Thank God we all go through this discreetly. She went through it in the public eye.
Mr. Big was
in their 30s.
Let's not even get into it.
Mr. Big is different.
Let's not even get into it because Mr. Big was a great man. Mr. Big was a great man.
Mr. Big told Harry, "I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married," and then went off and married a younger.
Because sometimes you meet somebody that'll change your mind. Mr. Big was a great man. Carrie tried to make. She tried to make him complicated. He told her in the beginning,
Carrie
"I'm the most simple person you will ever meet."
Caused all kinds of
Carrie
drama
was
on her own.
complicated. She tried to make him complicated.
The same way.
Karrueche's just dumb and a hot mess.
She's young. She's not. She's young.
Plus, she hangs with a woman that's getting with Lil Wayne.
But time out. My thoughts on that. Christina had fell off and was down here. Karrueche's star, however, was pretty bright.
But she never had a star. She never had a star.
What did she do?
She fucked Chris. She was dating Chris. She was
in a video. She's been in a video.
But I'm just saying though,
she's like the top girlfriend. That's all.
In this lane, but in this very, very, very narrow lane of like celebrity, Karrueche's star was brighter than Christina's at the beginning of their friendship.
I mean, Christina ain't been hot since 2000.
So that's what I'm saying. So I feel like
not
Christina,
even that. Before that, what was the shit she came out with in 2000 with?
I've never followed Christina Milian's career.
I don't remember.
Demi Lowe was the shit up front.
I don't remember that. She had a baby by Junior. That's the biggest thing she'll ever do.
Ooh! All right, so
I think that at the beginning of the friendship, though, Christina kind of hung on a little bit to Karrueche's fame, and then it's kind of together.
That word fame and Karrueche in the same sentence.
It doesn't work for me.
Don't agree.
It's like fame and Kim K in the same sentence.
It's faux fame because it's fame just within this very narrow, this very narrow demographic. Do you know what I mean? But this is their whole world. The fucked up thing, this is why Karrueche's so fucked up, is that this very narrow lane, this very narrow demographic is their whole bubble. It's their whole world. I don't think they have real world perspective.
13 to 24 to really get it.
But I just don't think they have real world perspective. Like they're not thinking they're not thinking large. Do you know what I mean? It's high school shit.
So Zoe Kravitz, she just recently said she did an interview with Complex Magazine and talked about her having previously an eating disorder and bulimia.
Can I just say,
people always want to have an issue
on
gluten-free shit. Like, come on.
She said, I had a really hard time when I was 16 to 18. I started with the eating disorder at high school.
Oh, really?
And then she talked about being bulimic.
26
now. Yes.
So Zoe Kravitz is 26?
Yeah, she talked about on anorexia.
Her daddy will ever get with me. We're too close in age.
She said, I think it was part of being a woman and being surrounded by fame. I don't think it was about the fame, but I think it was definitely about being around the world, seeing the world. I felt pressure. What do y'all think?
I think she wasn't getting that attention she needed, so she needed an issue to be put back into the news.
I feel like she's super popular.
Now
she does great movies.
No, but that was she's 26 now, and this is 10 years ago.
But she was doing good movies when she was young too.
She's so gorgeous.
So I don't understand.
She looked like,
oh my God.
So AKA she's so gorgeous.
Right.
Yeah.
I low key feel like that's probably what it is. Lisa Bonet is like WCW for life, and that's kind of big shoes to fill. Like everyone thinks your mama is like a goddess. I know, but women are insecure.
I mean, it's not really big. Like nobody really thinks her mom is a goddess, though. I mean, I think Zoe probably has a bigger following than Lisa. We like Lisa because we are the product of
Daddy.
We like Lisa because we're a product of the Cosby Show, the product of a different world. Like kids, like I just said, 13 to 24 have no idea who Lisa Bonet is outside of the Zoe. Clearly, but
I see Lisa on Instagram every week as a Lisa Bonet as a WCW. At least every week.
And she deserves to be.
Easy.
I agree. She deserves to be. But I'm saying we know who she is. But I think that
I don't think my.
I don't think it's a situation where she feels like she's beneath her mother.
I feel like this is old news. If she's 26 and this was happening when she was 16, why talk?
Right. She's just not coming out.
About
You know,
it now.
they always talk about.
Well, she gotta stay relevant.
Yeah, gotta stay relevant.
She has a movie coming out.
You wait till I tell people I did crack.
Your movie coming out.
I did crack when I was 12. Me and my mama standing around the trash
I'd
can
rather
getting.
talk about Lenny.
All right, so y'all, we gotta move along. We got a few more topics. Excuse me. So, this headline, it reads, "Are Latinos being left out of Empire?" It's an interesting debate happening on Latina.com about why Lee Daniels hasn't included Latinos on his show Empire.
You
So
don't
the
need
quote
Latino
says-
rappers?
That's a lie.
Hang on. The quote says, "There are plenty of Latino publicists, managers, agents, lawyers, and executives within every record label. So why aren't we seen on the show? Not a single one. Come on now. To ignore the Latino community. To ignore the Latino community in a series centered on hip hop music is to perpetuate that myth somehow that we weren't involved in the birth and evolution of this genre, which is not only offensive but inaccurate."
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say there is a Latino representation on the show. Whether it's not what they want it to be, it's there. He's the boyfriend of Jamal.
Yeah,
He's a
cute.
Hispanic. She
So
calls
cute.
him Dora all the time.
Okay.
So he's on the show.
Yep.
And it's just.
Yep.
I don't think the
with
show does it on purpose to leave out Latino. Like, the show is not about hip hop music. The show is about a family that
about
so
a family,
happens to be involved
This family
in
is
hip hop
black.
music.
I think
And
the
this family is
show
black.
is about a family-run business, and the business just like you said, business just happens to be the music, the hip hop. The business just happens to be music, but literally this family can own a laundromat, this family can own a bakery, and it still would be an all-black show because it's an all-black family and it's about a family-run business.
Right.
And
And I couldn't tell you what the show's about because I don't watch the trash.
You miss it out.
However,
It's a good
where do we draw?
show.
Where do we draw the line? Though?
I love trash.
Like, where do we draw the line? Like, okay, Hispanics, okay, cool, but okay, so there are no Indian people on the show either. There are no Native Americans on the show either. There are no Asians on the show. Where do we draw the line? Are we about to look like that Disney version of Cinderella?
I just feel like if you really need to see yourself represented, watch a Shonda Rhimes show. Call it a day.
Right.
There's plenty of options.
So where do we draw the line? So
This
shut the
is a
fuck
show
up. Watch
about
the
a
TV.
family
Actually, I
run
can't say that because I do get upset when I don't see us on some other shit.
But okay.
But
I do
this
too.
is a show,
I do too.
But this is a show about a family-run
But
business.
like I said, black
Straight
people
up,
can't be racist,
and
so
this
it's not a
family
racist act.
Is a black family.
But my whole thing is okay. In
and then
that
what if there was a
article-
Hispanic person on there, but it was a cleaning lady? What then?
Right, that's what the article
What
says.
would
The
you
article
say then?
says like,
At least
well, how
that's
would
not
you want to be
happening.
represented if they came in singing La Cucaracha? Well, how would you feel?
Hello.
Right, but
Or what if it
I
was like
mean,
some knockoff Pitbull character?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
maybe season 2.
Maybe season 2, but they had the representation of a
girls
Hispanic
did that.
person.
They
had
girls
Girls
did
are there
that.
with Childish Gambino.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
season
Girls
when
that.
remember
They said
was
you
like,
have
there
no
are
black people.
people.
How do you live in New York and you have no black friends?
And it opened
then
up with her
Childish
Gambino. Opened up with her fucking
First scene, the first scene, the
Getting
first
beat down by
shot.
Childish
Right.
Gambino.
Yes, let him have it.
Did y'all see Childish Gambino's suicide note?
No.
Can I talk on that real quick? 'Cause
What?
He was in the hotel room just writing like he was drunk, high, and it's clearly a like suicide note, but he didn't kill himself, of course. But one of the lines was,
Was
you
it
know,
for
he's,
real?
he's like, I'm scared that I'm not going to reach the levels I need to reach. I'm scared I'm not going to meet my potential. I'm scared I'm going to end up like Tyrese. Which is like the greatest line in the suicide note. If you ever write a suicide note,
I'm gonna end up
put
like
that in there. He was like, I'm scared I'm going to end up like Tyrese.
Oh no.
And I said, I need Tyrese to respond to this. This was like last year sometime.
He hasn't.
Greatest line in suicide
No,
note.
because
ever.
Tyrese is so like,
Tyrese is-
delusional.
Whoever's listening to
He's
this gospel,
But he thinks he is it,
delusional.
doesn't it? Like
He's delusional.
he thinks he is like.
Somebody needs to bring the
Yeah.
hashtag back.
But so does Shamar Moore.
Really?
Yes.
Does he speak? Oh, does he talk outside of film?
Right.
What?
Does he talk outside of movies and
Last
television?
time I heard
Yeah.
her name brought up on
All over. I need to put you on Shamar Moore's Instagram.
Only if he has the cornrows that he wore in that one Tyler Perry movie.
Yes. I love those.
I
All right,
almost
but
snot.
no, but what we
I
were
almost
just talking
snotted
about-
out of my nose.
So there was an article on Deadline Hollywood. It's called Pilots 2015,
This
the
is
year
delicious.
of
Did you make
thank you,
this?
the year of ethnic casting. So pretty much in this article, they're just talking about the noticeable shift towards minority castings last season, with shows like How to Get Away with Murder, Empire, of course Scandal, Blackish, and Fresh Off the Boat, and Being Married.
Oh, word.
I'm sorry, Jane the Virgin. So now one columnist is saying that now it's too much. We're seeing too much.
Too much of America.
Too much
Oh.
ethnic.
Of course.
Listen, the girl next
And that
door
people
can't
are-
always be
wait,
white and
hold on,
Caucasian.
now
Does-
purposefully making these calls to Asian
Oh.
producers. They're no longer
This is on
taking
Deadline.
Deadline.
Yeah, yeah, I read that.
It's because
I read that.
people. It's because people finally see that we have numbers,
But
and we
see,
will
my
watch
thing
TV, and
is-
we
You, like,
are
see
a
the numbers from Empire
demographic.
every week
But my thing is, this
grow.
is not a
Like,
new.
Every week they were growing.
Right.
But this is not a new thing. Black people on TV being successful is not a new thing. Black shows being successful, that's not
Rock?
a new thing.
Remember Rock?
We had Rock. We
was
had
the
Cosby
jam.
Show.
Rock was my
Family
shit.
Matters.
Rock was my shit.
It was
Rock was
I
my
mean,
shit.
come on.
I agree.
Living Single.
Family Matters,
But working-
Girlfriends.
Girlfriends. Like all these shows
Like, we
that
all-
were
we-
successful.
But
We're
Rock
all
still,
in
Rock
the-
was like the one. Rock was the
Rock was the
one.
shit. But we're all in entertainment, and we know that like all these networks are required to bring in a certain amount of diverse actors, and
Right.
you know we need to bring in 12 black people, well 12 colored people this year,
Right.
And most of them are like they be like, okay, but it's like 5 people in a wheelchair because that's diversity too,
Right.
And they be like, we got to keep the colorful people down to a limit. So like seeing like 20 people on TV, they like, okay, shit is getting
Right.
out of hand. Like
Too
somebody's
much.
not doing their
but
job
you
at the
know
gate.
what?
The gatekeeper's not doing their
But when
job.
you're putting out episodes of your show on Wednesday and ain't nobody watching because everybody's
everybody's
tuned in
watching
to watch
Empire.
Cookie Lions.
You need to get on the boat.
Right.
Jump
That's
on the
another
boat.
one. Fresh off the boat.
Have you seen that?
It's
Hilarious.
so
I think it's
good.
hilarious.
I think
It's
it's
so
kinda
good.
funny,
I haven't
too.
watched it yet, but I
It's
heard
funny.
it.
You
It's
need to
funny.
go.
I've
You
seen
need
it.
to watch
But
it.
I feel like
It's
but
so
it's one of
good.
those. It's one of those shows
What?
where it's so many inside jokes where I feel like you have to be Asian to
Get it?
See, I was
Because
like that.
it's just like Everybody Hates Chris. Like exactly, except it's an Asian family.
Okay, so
Like the exact same
can
formula.
I say this though? I lived in Koreatown in LA for a couple years, and then I toured the world actually with an all Asian male hip hop group, and there was Asians on the crew outside of the group as well. So I was like really immersed in Asian culture, and I actually had that conversation with someone. I wonder if other people laugh at the show the way that I do, or if I get things that other people
You
don't,
are on the inside.
because I was so immersed.
No, you're on the
in-
inside, and I watched like the first
But the
4
thing is, you
episodes,
know, the
and I
Asians-
was like,
Real talk
I
though,
can see where
the
that could be
Asian
funny.
struggle is very similar to the black struggle.
I'm sure.
It's super similar. Like
So-
Asian Korean moms are hardcore. Don't fuck with the Korean mom. Korean moms, I love them. They're so racist and so
They're
so mean
racist.
to me, but they're so like strong. They're so
Yeah,
strong
I
and
think
so
you.
about
I
their
think you were on
family.
the. I
and
think you were on the
like,
inside.
Yeah.
I guess I wonder.
Because I watched the first 4 episodes, and it was like
Like the little boy is
But I
funny.
actually know
I get it. I get it.
so many Asians that really love and identify with hip hop music,
Mm-hmm.
and they feel alienated in this country just like we do. And like I love the little kid, the Eddie in the show.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, want his whole wardrobe.
Chubby boy.
Because he had like the Biggie shirt on and
everything.
shit. That shit was dope. It was
Biggie,
dope.
Woo, like all the old
Right.
hip hop T-shirts. He has the best music ever. The soundtrack, his like language. He says Skrilla. Like I don't have enough Skrilla to buy the new Shaq Fu. You know, it's just so good. It's so
It's
good.
worth watching. I watch it. I watch it, but I just
And
don't
I think it's
get
so
it.
funny,
Okay.
but
I don't get it.
But
It's
don't
like
you get the jokes that they make about white America?
Yeah, like you get those, but then
Yeah.
it's some that's like I know this should be funny to
They're
me.
really
like I
frugal.
know what's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
but it's like I don't find it funny because I can't relate to that. You know what I mean?
That's okay.
Okay, I want to watch it with you and like break it down. It's so
I'm
good.
gonna break
It's
down
so
Fresh Off the Boat.
no,
Make it
because
happen.
I mean, it's just joke after joke after joke. Like I have to rewind it sometimes when I'm watching because I'm laughing at a joke and I miss another joke. It's that good.
Okay.
All right.
And I love the mom. She's like
So,
under
next.
30 PS.
She is
like
under
26.
Yeah,
like
she's like
26.
20, yeah, she's really-
26,
All
something
right,
like
so
that.
guys, next topic. So in this selfie world that we live in, now it's a big controversy going on.
so I don't know
On
about
last Thursday, in the East Village in New York, there was an explosion that left at least 22 people injured, 4 of them critically, and as a result, 2 people missing. Excuse me. So there is a group of people that have been taking photos. They were taking photos on Thursday in front of the explosion, and it's all over the internet because people are saying this is just completely outrageous.
What?
Why are they taking pictures in front
Taking
of it?
selfies
I didn't even
With
hear
the
about
selfie
this.
with the selfie stick.
Oh my gosh.
P.S. I heard selfie sticks are banned from Coachella this year.
What?
I hope so.
I
God,
heard that they are. Yeah.
selfie sticks are the worst thing in
Yeah, I
the
hate
last
that
20
Stupid
years.
thing. I get why people.
I don't
want them,
get it.
but they are
You said
so
stupid. You
stupid.
said you get
At
white
the
people.
Justin Bieber
Oh, they said
roast?
white people.
Wait.
I was like, well,
At the Bieber roast, I forget who, but someone made a joke about Shaq having a third leg and it being a selfie stick. Someone made a joke about him using it as a selfie stick.
Shit.
Oh my gosh, Shaq's third leg.
No, I
Bieber
mean,
roast is good.
That's stupid.
it's getting way out of hand. Like selfies have been out of
Wait,
hand
so there was like a real life explosion. There were
Nah.
fatalities.
Taking
There were
injuries. 22 injuries.
Okay. And so they're just like,
There had to have been fatalities. 2 people are
They're
missing. There have
just-
to be.
I mean, it's nothing
fatalities.
new. Like we even saw the guy that was taking pictures when the guy got ran over by the train. Like the guy that jumped in front of the train, and the guy standing on the side, like, well, who got the shot of this? Like they got into the newspaper. Like, who took the picture? Why didn't you go save him? But you stood there and took a picture. Like, it's some bullshit. And it's way out of hand. Anytime you have to invent a selfie stick, and they're making things to help you out with your selfie, like things are way out of hand.
Right. I agree.
All right, so moving
That's
on.
that 13 to 24 years.
I think that situation is really terrible. That actually kind of hurts my heart. Selfies in general, though, not mad about it, and I totally support it. Totally 100%. Okay, listen.
Selfie.
But listen.
But that's
so I'm a total feminist. And here's the thing.
Teach the woman to be strong.
Get that.
Okay, listen. So I saw this meme the other day. It was really short and concise, beautiful. It says, when women leaked photos of a woman, thumbs up. Everyone loves them. Like leaked photos of like Rihanna, whoever. Amazing. Selfies, everyone says Jervain. So it's okay if someone takes a picture and releases it without my consent. But if I choose to take a picture of myself and release it, then it's bad.
Right.
Rape culture. Totally okay with selfies. I'm totally okay with selfies.
As soon as they bring out the word rape, culture, I have no more to say.
No, but I'm just saying, like, why is it okay for you to release a picture of me without my consent? That's totally okay. Everyone loves it and accepts it. If I put out a picture of myself, all of a sudden I'm thinking too highly of myself. It's a bad thing.
Real quick, I just had a conversation today about people should have more self-esteem and higher confidence.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
First.
P.S. I have a selfie that was put in Vogue. Vogue took one of my selfies. That's how important my selfie was. That's how big my selfie game. Italian Vogue. That's the real Vogue.
That was the PS.
The real Vogue.
We're gonna move on, you guys.
This is my favorite. This is my
next
favorite.
story. It's funny, but it's not funny. I don't think it's funny because somebody got hurt.
It's hilarious.
So a Northeast Ohio woman has been charged with felony assault for allegedly stabbing her boyfriend after yelling at him.
You know what the Midwest is?
For eating all of the salsa.
Too.
He ate all the salsa.
Phyllis Jefferson.
Her name is Phyllis
Jefferson.
She black. With cornrows. Sorry.
Jefferson allegedly went to the kitchen. Went to smash the television. But when Buckner, who was the boyfriend, that's his last name, Buckner grabbed it, she took off for the kitchen and grabbed a knife.
Yeah.
She was accused of stabbing him in the pelvis with a pin.
It's like the lower stomach area.
Jefferson then sped away, but police later stopped her and arrested her on I-77. Reports Cleveland.
It better be some old El Paso. It better be some old El Paso. She looked like,
that's
Phyllis.
The
cornrows.
I can't talk bad about her.
Phyllis.
Come on, Phyllis.
Has it ever
been my homeboy mama though?
It gets it sometimes. Look,
I just feel like listen.
She probably had the dip chips. It's the dip chips. And some old El Paso.
This is not just about the salsa. You don't know what else was happening.
Y'all are racist. Y'all are stereotyping this woman for having cornrows and being on food stamps.
No, I'm saying you don't know what else was going on in the household. No one will ever know except for the two of them. You don't know what he said or whatever. I doubt it was just about the salsa.
It better be some good salsa.
But I just really feel like she fired the proverbial warning shots.
What, stabbed him with a pen?
Television, though.
Stabbing him with a pen?
She did go to smash the television.
After she stabbed him with the pen?
Stop eating my salsa.
Stop eating my damn salsa.
You're eating it. I'm going to go smash your television. You're not going to
I've been that upset, though. I have been that upset.
Over food or just in general?
Over food.
But was there something else behind that?
Nope.
It was just
food alone.
That's kind of like
sometimes you want shit.
But that's Darnell, we did a story 2 weeks ago about the girl who got beat up over the burger. Remember?
Yes.
Her friend, they whipped her ass for 2.5 hours because she sat on their burger.
2.5 hours she
sat on their burger.
Food is serious.
2.5 hours she got her ass whooped because she sat on somebody's burger.
If you were really, though, a bad bitch, what I would have done,
and everything.
I would have said, go ahead, eat the salsa, now get your ass out and give me some more. And I would have locked his ass out and not let him back in until he came with some fresh
He had to get stabbed, though. He had to get stabbed for it to be on the news.
But if you stabbed him, now you're in jail. Now you still don't have any salsa. I don't understand it. Send him out. She should have sent him out. You need to go out and get some salsa.
That's where she got her cornrows done. Right. The first time she was up in that motherfucker.
Smokey did her cornrows.
Who doing cornrows outside of prison these days? You can't find nobody to do cornrows outside.
What's Queen Latifah's character? And
Queen Latifah
set it off.
Okay, so now y'all, that's it for Hot Topics for tonight, y'all. Real quick, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back with viewer questions or something. y'all. We are back, y'all. It's time for viewer questions. Anybody need
this is my favorite part.
Refill a drink or take another drink?
Give me that, because we talking about viewer questions.
I actually, this is like low-key dangerous because I'm feeling nice.
Yes,
Jeff, you want the rest of
this?
This is really like smooth and sweet.
I love it.
You know, I try to make sure that y'all enjoy the drinks.
good.
And the food,
No,
you know?
you did a good
We take
job.
care of y'all here. So you guys, send us
taste
your
like there's alcohol in
questions
it.
to tacotalktuesday@gmail.com, and we will do our best to steer you in the right direction. So first viewer question. My partner and I have been married 6 months. The other day, I said something which upset her. When I apologized, she forgave me. But then she was mad again. In many ways, she's very different from me. Lately, we've been arguing over what seems like an endless small difference. She takes things out of proportion, is overly serious, and too far emotional. I'd like her to lighten up. Now, it's a two-part question. Is it right for her to hold a mistake over my head for so long? Am I wrong to think we should forgive and forget? And I'm sorry, I got another question. Despite our differences, we both agree that our marriage is important. What would help us overcome differences and live happily ever after?
Let me tell you what's going to help you.
Uh-oh.
Not telling your woman that she's being too emotional. Whatever this specific scenario is clearly a valid argument to her. It is something that really affects her feelings.
But remember, he said he apologizes. She forgives him, said she's not mad, but then she gets mad all over again. She brings it back up.
Okay, did he do it again?
Okay, so my thing is,
he said, she said though. Like, we don't have her version.
you're right, but I feel like you can't go on. You can't move forward if you aren't able to not bring that back up.
Yeah,
Well,
let go. Let go.
Like if you can't let that go, we don't need to move forward.
I do feel like jail is a perfect example. If someone commits something, if you do something wrong and you serve your time, like your partner is mad at you, you have your punishment, then you've served your time, let it go, move on. You're starting fresh now. However, though, how do we know that she's starting fresh if he is still saying that she's being too emotional?
Well,
how do you know?
Because she brings,
she keeps bringing it back.
Yeah, she forgives him, but then she's mad again.
I just feel like, ooh, that's just so weird the way he worded it. Oh, is it a he? I don't mean to make.
Maybe.
I didn't mean to make assumptions. I'm sorry.
But everybody's using that word now. Everybody's using partner now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make assumptions. I just feel like saying that my partner, like, you're being too emotional is
That's rude.
That's a slippery slope. And that's not. Nobody's gonna feel good. The second you say that, your partner's not going to feel respected.
You shut down.
You know what I mean? You don't feel like we're starting at equal.
Right. Both of y'all are fucked up, and both of y'all need help.
Congrats on the new
6 months.
nuptials.
6 months.
Congrats on 6 months.
Actually,
you won't make a year.
Wait, there's a book. It's called The 5 Love Languages.
I did it.
What are your two?
My number one is physical touch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, physical touch, and then
I like time.
I did it like a year
ago. It's physical touch, acts of service.
Oh, I could break it down for you. Physical touch, it's verbal.
Gifts,
and then acts of convenience.
Yeah, words of encouragement.
Acts of service.
Words of encouragement is one too.
Convenience.
Is that the same thing?
What? Say it again?
It's acts of convenience. Like, I picked up your dry cleaning.
Acts of service.
I feel like it's things that make your life like convenient.
So it's like if I wash the dishes. Yeah, same thing.
I wash your car.
Yeah. My number one is physical touch and then quality time.
Okay. Mine was gifting, and not like you have to go out and buy.
When you say minus, you mean
mine
or receive?
Receive what I receive.
Receiving.
Okay, wait, time out. There's this book. It's called The 5 Love Languages, or 5 Languages of Love. There are 5 love languages, this pastor says, and you read the book and identify how you give love.
You can also go online and take
and
the
you
test.
can read how you receive love, and then you can identify how your partner gives and receives love. So what the book is saying
and
is
what kind of partner you need.
You might be saying the same thing, just in different languages, and maybe you're not understanding each other. That could be the case here.
That's
is what I'm saying.
You did well with that. That's a good answer.
You might be saying the same thing, just in different languages.
Good answer.
Get a round of applause at the table.
So look at the love languages, identify yours, identify your partners, sit down, talk about it with each other, and I bet you can come to a common ground. I super recommend that book.
Right. So next question.
Okay.
Titled, I feel jealous around his ex.
Oh, Lord.
My boyfriend, who is now my fiance.
That's a personal problem.
Hold on, my boyfriend, who is now my fiance of 2 years, is the love of my life. And after some time, I accepted he loves me just as much. It took me so long to believe he loved me because his ex-girlfriend, who was with him for 5 years, You see, whenever I was out with him and she was at the same bar, gig, or party, he would always stare at her and go over where she was standing, even if she was there with her new man. It really did my head in. So I continued to ask, why was he doing it? Okay, it's a lot. The problem is her.
That's a paragraph.
Yeah, I know, right? Now everything is all right in the department, and he's proving to me that he loves me now. The problem is her. She bitches about me. I even get turned down from a job because she works in the same company.
Oh, Lord.
But it's not that.
It's a Tyler Perry play.
What kind of small town do you live
I am
in?
so jealous of her. She's pretty, has nice clothes, a good job. She seems so confident. I always compare myself to her and copy her.
Why does she do that?
I can't help it. I just want her
because she watched
I just
Tyler
want her to
Perry
be jealous of me for a change. Now, this is it.
But she might be because you're with her.
This is the question. I don't think I'm ugly or a bad person. So what is happening to me?
You're ugly. You're a bad person. You're ugly and you're a bad person. That's what the fuck is happening to you. You gotta move on.
Like
that's stupid. No, you need to get some confidence.
Here's the thing: you're not ugly and you're not a bad person, but you are horribly insecure. And if you don't know your own worth, nobody else will. You better get it together.
Damn, you've been coming with the answers tonight.
Right.
I see you. I love you too. You are all right with me. We hanging out. We hanging out after this.
It's so hard reading these wordy questions. We've been drinking.
I know. I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
It's true.
I'm not special. All right, last question. The title
Another
is
paragraph?
This one's shorter.
Okay.
He is married but is not happy. He says I'm his soul.
He's not leaving. Please go. I'm sorry. He ain't leaving.
I've been divorced for 9 years. Divorced for 9 years.
Okay.
Last week I received you probably don't remember me, email from a guy that I went to my 8th grade dance with. I responded shocked that he remembered me. He told me that he tried several times in the past to contact me. It's been 19 years since I have seen or talked to him.
So you want him?
He lives in New York and I'm in Texas. He expresses an interest in seeing each other and refers to me as his lost soulmate. He lives in New York.
He's worried about somebody in Texas.
23? How old is she?
He
33?
is married. Hang on. He is married.
A lot of years, like 19.
And has 3
19,
kids. But states he is not happy. What should I do?
Go
figure out the age. Wait, she said.
Go have sex.
She said this was her 8th grade person.
Go fuck.
They haven't spoken in 19 years. So how old are you in 8th grade?
What's her status?
She's 33. She's 33 or 32.
She's divorced of 9 years. He is married with 3 kids.
I think you live in Texas and everyone around you is married with children and has a happy home life, happy on the outside, and you think you're missing out, and he's in the big bad New York and he seems really cool and you're caught up.
He's living in Brooklyn. He's not unhappy.
And I think that you're in Texas.
He's not gonna leave his wife.
But I think you're in Texas and you're buying into this American dream. You have been sold the American dream, and you think you're missing out on something that everyone else has, and you are fucking delusional.
See, my belief is
he ain't leaving his wife.
You are where you are because that's where you want to be. Because if you were not, you would get out.
Right. Can I get an amen?
So he's not unhappy with where he is, and he's still with his wife. He's not with you. Go have sex with him. Take it as nothing more than that. She gonna
don't
fuck
have
him.
sex with
she
him.
gonna fuck
No,
him.
don't have
I
sex
think that
with
you're
him
kind of
because
into.
she's gonna mess up.
I think it's.
She's a divorcee. She ain't fucking on a regular no more.
Just because she's a
But I
divorcee,
think,
ain't really working.
I think it's partly New York as well. I think that you're probably not happy in Texas and this
Texas
big
is
city.
an awful place.
It's
sorry, Bobby Ray.
Texas strip clubs. Houston strip clubs are.
I got kicked out of a Dallas strip club. Onyx. I got kicked out of Onyx for throwing it.
Papados.
She said I threw a quarter.
Papados.
I put it on her butt.
Papados.
That's not a strip club.
No,
That's
restaurant.
That's a restaurant, but they have really good crawfish etouffee.
They have alligator there.
Papados.
Alligators actually.
Papados is good.
Shipley's.
Okay, we get. What's our advice now?
Fuck him and leave.
My advice is
What's yours?
I think you're not happy in Texas, and I think this man in New York represents freedom and liberation that you don't have and that you want, and it's not about him. It's about getting out of Texas. I think you get out of Texas and you won't be happy. You're going to find yourself.
My opinion is he's not going to leave his wife. Let it go. Move on. There are plenty of men in Texas for you to get your
I've been there. I've been through some
beat box in. Your box beat in. So go to Texas.
I just think
do not go to New York.
Don't have sex with that man.
Do not go to New York and fuck him. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Don't do it.
Actually, you know what? Because it would be different. I think if he would have hit her up and not filled her in on so much, I'm married, I'm not happy, I would have been with her. I'm like, go fuck him. But knowing that he's married, just stay. Move on.
But she knew.
I just feel like I don't understand women that want men that only kind of sort of want them. Like,
Right.
I
Let it
don't
go.
get that.
Who doesn't want to be?
Some
There
people
are
don't want.
7
Some people don't want.
billion.
Some people don't want to take the full responsibility once the relationship breaks up.
There are 7
So they want to be able to say
billion
it's your
people.
fault.
There are 7 billion people in this world. If you want her, why do I need you to also want me? I could go get this dude that only wants me.
Because only 2 billion.
But I don't believe that
because
one
only
person
2 billion
only wants one
That too.
person.
No, because
Well,
only
that
2
part.
billion of those people
Yeah.
of the 7 are men. That's the issue.
How much?
Wait,
2.
what?
Really?
2 of the 7 billion?
Maybe 3.
Is that for real?
Of course, there are more women than men.
I don't know.
Way more women than men.
All right.
That's why
Viewer
we need
questions for
plural
this
marriage.
week. Remember, send us your questions at TacoTalkTuesday@gmail.com.
This is why we need multiple girlfriends and wives.
And we'll be
I'm all
right
about
back
this
to
movement.
let you guys know what we
No,
are.
but I'm all about this movement.
Pay me what you want me. Don't act like you forgot. Bitch, better have my money. Bitch, better have my money. Pay me what you want me. Bitch, better have my money.
Everybody's feeling really good right now at this table.
I feel like I drink every time we come back. I'm like, ooh.
Right. All right, y'all. So now's the part we let you guys know what we have been obsessed with this week. And Darnell, go ahead and kick it off.
for Uber.
Thank God. So today I found out. So a couple years ago, I left LA and went to DC to go audition for a web series.
What?
Called Anacostia. It was a few years ago.
Anacostia.
Anacostia, where I played a guy who they thought was dead. I came back from the dead, and all was good. It's a soap opera.
Soap opera.
So it's a soap opera.
So you can do that.
Today we were nominated for an Emmy.
No!
Emmy nominated.
No!
Yes. Isn't that amazing?
Can you be live
I'm Emmy nominated.
Can
Not
you-
me as a best
The
director,
show-
but the show was
the
Emmy
show as a
nominated.
whole. You
The show as a whole is Emmy nominated.
What is the Emmy nominated? Like, what's the category?
For
Can I just say that he's going to be writing for
I
my
forgot
web
what it's
series
called.
soon?
I forgot what the category is called. But
It's called Who is Amanda James? He's going to be writing.
I wrote the episode 3, so check it out.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
Emmy nominated.
Emmy nominated. So yeah, thank you very much. That's what I'm obsessed with this week.
Bianca, what is your obsession this week?
I'm completely and totally obsessed with Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. I'm feeling myself.
That's a good song.
I'm feeling my. It's my
good
gym
song.
jam.
Did
It's
you
my
just
get
get-
ready, dancing in my like underwear in the makeup. Like
That's
it's
your
like,
shoot-shoot?
you know when you put some music on before you're about to get in the shower and you take like 3 songs to get in the
Did
shower.
you get in the shower?
It's
That's
pretty
one of
much
those.
just that one on repeat 3 times.
I need to check it out.
It's my jam.
I've never heard
It's
it.
my jam.
You haven't heard it?
There's a line in there. Nikki says, I be flipping up my skirt and I be whipping all this work, and I love it.
Okay.
I
You
love
whip
it.
that work?
Bernard.
All right.
What
I
is
whip it
your
up running.
So-
I hike to that song.
Not running.
All
I get it. I get
So
it.
I'm really bad at breakfast, and I've been obsessed with I Love Oats, Quick
Mm-hmm.
Oats. It's $1, and you get 16 ounces.
Where you get them at?
It's good.
You get it
It's
at
healthy too.
Kim's,
Shin? Oh,
Shim's.
you in Koreatown.
the dollar store, and I'm really bad at
It's the
breakfast.
Mexican
It takes
store
1
around
minute.
the corner
Stop
from
it.
Bernard.
It takes them 1 minute. Here you go. It's 100% rolled oats.
Oh yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. It's $1.
I love
keep saying
oatmeal.
it's
I love
$1.
oatmeal. And I love
$1.
shims too. I got some shades.
There's a
I'm
little
hanging in there for
protein.
$2.
This is vegan. It's vegetarian, and all you have to do is add some fruit.
Is it gluten free? Because this is LA.
Wait.
No, oats. Okay, here's the thing with oats. Oats,
Oh, gosh.
if you want them to be gluten free, you have to buy. Okay, technically on their own, oats are not. They do not contain gluten. But in America, farmers plant the oats in the same crops as the wheat. They wheat.
The
Sorry.
weed.
Weed.
They put it in the
Okay.
weed.
The wheat.
This is LA. This is LA.
Well,
So anyway, so crops. Farmers rotate the crops. Sorry.
In the weed.
The drink. Farmers rotate crops,
gonna get
so
a
they
lot
grow.
of
They grow the
I know.
wheat. They grow wheat, and then they'll put oats in. So oats technically are gluten free, but then they're grown in soil that has like gluten shit in it, and then they get gluten in it
Okay.
by like touching. You
How
know
do
what I
you
mean?
know this?
Right.
These
What?
are all about nutrition and
How the hell
shit.
do you
And
know this?
these-
so all that when
Because
Dirk-
you know what?
Dirk
Let me
does
tell you
the
what, these
the
farmers-
vital information. It would be
These-
like, how do you know this?
Because these factory farmers that grow things that
Lord.
you're buying in the stores, half the time they don't eat the same crops that they grow and sell because
Okay.
there are so many pesticides and chemicals on it. Farmers have their own
Side of the farm.
crops, their own farms for their family. This is how shitty non-organic produce is.
Well,
so
but
anyway, so if you want
This is good. I
so
love it.
technically oats are supposed to be gluten-free, but in 2015, right now in this day and age, if you want gluten-free oats, you need to buy oats that are labeled gluten-free. Bob's brand has it.
The more you know.
The more you know.
So, but I think Cheryl. So this
still
week for
vegan
me,
though, vegetarian.
My obsession is it's a little, I don't know. So stress is a lot, and stress is like really just, it's about to have a lot of stress the last like week and a half, and so I'm actually obsessed with my friends. Like Friday night, we went to the concert, and I saw Bernard there. I was drunk.
Can you really call Jasmine Sullivan a concert?
I was so drunk. And I had a conversation with Bernard, but like yesterday, my friend, and she's been on the show, Naomi, she came through yesterday.
Who's Naomi?
And all day, she's been here before, a really good friend of ours, and she just picked me up. We went out all day. We went to breakfast. We did the movies, and then she called up Darnell and another friend of ours, Trey, to come over to her house, and we sat and we all made vision boards.
I love that. Why was I not invited to the vision board party?
It was very impromptu and very last minute.
It was.
We can do a vision board party.
Let's do it.
And it was very much impromptu, just kind of doing it. But
that's beautiful.
She and she's like, what we did, it was 4 of us there plus Carrington came. He's in our audience right now.
Hi, boo.
And like we each went. We had, my favorite moment was we went around the room and each of us said something that we liked about the other person. And for me, just hearing things that my friends said about me, it made me feel really, really good.
I had nothing to say about him.
I'm sure you had great things.
Like nothing about Jeff.
So yeah, that's what I'm obsessed with this week.
It was good. It was a good night,
so
and
nice.
we all did goals.
We all did goals.
And that we
Daily
want to
goals
achieve
and personal goals
in
and
2015.
goals.
So I think everyone should do that. So if you're out there, you should create a list of goals.
I actually want to do this
because it's actually
No,
pretty
but
funny.
you know
Just to
what?
say real quick, because I think we got like 3 more minutes. So
Yeah.
last year,
quick thing.
Okay, so last year I created a list of goals I wanted to do, and of like 10 things, and I got all of them done. And it was funny because in December, like 2 things left were learn French and build a house.
I want to learn French too. Let's be French partners.
Well, December came, and I was like, okay, so I haven't learned French and built a house. Okay, I can move that over to next year. And my friend called. It was like, my aunt needs help building her house. So I went to Seattle and helped build a house. So I didn't learn French, but I did 9 out of the 10 things. So I feel pretty good. So if you create a list of goals and you look at them every day, you will achieve.
That's
there
nice.
are apps to help learn French.
They have everything to learn anything. But real quick before we go, you guys. So Bernard, please tell everybody about your web series.
So the web series is called Who's Amanda James, and
an Emmy nominated.
This is Amanda James.
My hair is gonna be writing fun.
She plays Amanda James. It's basically a show about 3 friends who explore LA and try to figure out life as they figure out love and sex and relationships, and it's a lot of sex. It's a lot of sex, but it's
Fun,
good. It's funny.
Sex.
I think it's relatable. Oh, it's not funny.
No, I'm not saying sex.
Oh, okay. I was like, it's funny.
Oh, it's bad timing. It was bad timing on my head.
It's a great show.
It's fun. It's really awkward. You can like get your life.
Hey, episode 1 is up.
And real quick, you guys, we got a clip. We're gonna show you a quick clip.
I'm Amanda James, and I'm a serial one-night stander. Most women don't like to admit it, but I love sex.
Just go for it.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay. Oh my God. Wow, damn. Woo! I can't feel my legs.
You're welcome.
Yep, so that is Who's Amanda James. That is Amanda James. Thank you. So you
And it's up on YouTube?
Where can
they
you
check it out?
YouTube. You can go to YouTube, type in Who's Amanda James. You'll find the pilot.
Type in Who is Amanda James pilot.
And you can also go to our website, who'samandajames.com.
All right. So before we go, everybody let them know where they can find you.
TheCleverBastard.com.
At Bianca, yours truly, Bianca. It's on the flyer.
Yep. At BJ the Actor on Instagram.
Y'all can find me on everything at Jeffro5.
Stalk me later.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, y'all. Taco Talk Tuesday. We will catch you guys next week.
Pay me what you want me. Don't act like you forgot. Bitch, better have my money.